sklearn, features election, SelectFdr. Description. Select features according to AP value threshold using fclassif for classification or for regression. For regression, this feature selection algorithm is based on the false discovery rate (FDR) approach. It controls the expected proportion of falsely rejected null hypotheses features that are not informative. It uses the Benjamini-Hochberg procedure to correct for multiple comparisons. Inputs. X the training input samples. This should be a 2D array, where each row represents a sample and each column represents a feature. Y the target values. This can be a 1D array for regression or a 1D array of class labels for classification. Outputs. Selected features returns a Boolean mask of shape n features, where true indicates that the corresponding feature should be selected. Transformed data the data with only the selected features. Steps. Calculate the p-values for each feature using fclassif or regression. Depending on the task, apply the Benjamini-Hochberg procedure to adjust the p-values for multiple comparisons. Select features with a p-value below the specified alpha threshold. Metrics. Accuracy the proportion of correctly classified samples. Precision the proportion of true positives among all predicted positives. Recall the proportion of true positives among all actual positives. F1 score the harmonic mean of precision and recall. R squared for regression. The proportion of variance explained by the model. Mean squared error MSE for regression. The average squared difference between predicted and actual values. Visualization plots. Feature importance plot a bar chart showing the importance of each feature. Scatter plots for regression tasks. Scatter plots can be used to visualize the relationship between the features and the target. Variable. Confusion matrix for classification tasks. A confusion matrix can be used to visualize the performance of the model on each class. Receiver operating characteristic ROC curve for binary classification tasks. An ROC curve can be used to visualize the trade-off between true positive rate and false positive rate. Fine-tune parameters. Alpha the false discovery rate threshold. This determines the expected proportion of falsely rejected null hypotheses. The default value is 0.05. Uncertainty methods. Bootstrapping sampling with replacement to estimate the variability of the feature selection. Process. Cross-validation evaluating the model on multiple folds of the data to estimate its generalization performance. Challenges and fixes. Challenge 1 features with low variance may not be selected even if they are informative. Sample use case that resulted in challenge 1 a dataset with features that have very similar values across all samples may lead to a low variance. Fixes to challenge 1. Standardize the features to ensure that all features have the same variance. Consider using a different feature selection method that is less sensitive to variance. Challenge 2. The number of features selected can vary depending on the dataset and the alpha threshold. Sample use case that resulted in challenge 2 datasets with a large number of features may lead to the selection of many features, even with a low alpha threshold. Fixes to challenge 2. Adjust the alpha threshold to control the number of features selected. Consider using other feature selection methods to reduce the number of features selected.